Welcome to Travel with Danny and MJ.
I'm Mary Jane.
And I'm Danny. We're traveling the world with just carry-ons and a backpack each.
Follow along on our adventures ahead.
We're going to Madrid.
Welcome to Madrid, a place that we love. We lived here for 3 years. Actually spent a semester in college, university, and fell in love with it. And we love to come back.
So we were able to spend almost 4 days with the whole family, going back to places we've been to several times, and we found some new spots, including nice rooftop bars. So you'll get to see us spending a few days in Madrid.
We're back in Madrid. We're walking along the Paseo de Castellano. There is an artisan fair right along here with kinds of jewelry and different things that they're selling and making. We call it the Paseo de la Artesanía. And into Retiro Park. This is like Central Park for Madrid. So we made it to it's called the Estanque in the middle of Retiro Park. You can rent a boat, row around on a sunny day. It's pretty hot today, so we may or may not do that. This is the statue of Lucifer, the fallen angel it's called, the fountain of the fallen angel. It's the only, as far as I think, or know, I've heard, the only statue fountain, I don't know if celebrating is the right word, but depicting the Lucifer the devil in a major city monument. And what's called the Rosaleda, the Rose Garden of the Retiro Park. So it's late, it's like June, middle of June, so there's her ladyship.
Named after Daniel.
But so some of them are not blooming as much, but these ones are pretty robust right now. Doing well. We're by the Crystal Palace in the Retiro Park, and there's like a bunch of turtles and fish, and there's the Crystal Palace behind those trees there. So we're at the Royal Palace to do a tour today. It's noted that they have scaffolding, but they've made it look like the front of the building would look anyway. It's really hot today in mid-June.
So going to the palace, you have to have a time ticket. So we booked that ahead of time, and then you go in and you kind of follow. It was very crowded that day we were there.
Super crowded.
Just followed along the crowd, room by room by room.
And you have headphones, and so you're listening to the audio, which is good. You learn a lot, but yeah, it was really crowded when we were there. I think it's really crowded a lot, but it's worth it. Definitely, you want to go.
Construction of the palace was begun in 1738 and completed in 1755 for King Ferdinand the Sixth.
Little history there. There have been other buildings on that site, but this is the most current, the official Palacio Real de Madrid. So you go through many rooms. Like, it's a good long tour. It's a grand staircase. Some of the notable rooms are the chapel, the Hall of Mirrors, the porcelain room, and the most spectacular that you really want to take a lot of pictures in is the throne room. It's a beauty.
One thing we missed out on was the Royal Armory. It was closed the day we were there this trip. We've been there before.
Yeah, and it's really, really good. So if you get to the palace, go to the armory, especially if you're a fan of armor and weapons and horses and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, it was closed that day. I forget why. It was construction or something, but that was a little disappointing.
Yeah.
This is the courtyard in front of the Royal Palace of Madrid, of Spain. Across the way there is the Cathedral of Madrid, the Almudena.
We also did a free walking tour, and the guide was great. You know, it's one of those, you find them online, they're free, you just do tips.
They're usually really good to give you like highlights of the city. We do them often when we get someplace. So we did one of these free tours in Madrid.
Yeah. He recommended this place called Madroño, which was you had a specific kind of liqueur you have in these chocolate shot cups. So we tried that out, and then he also recommended a particular flamenco show that we went to.
Yep, so we did that. It was fun. Okay.
Should we do the Spanish toast?
Salud.
Arriba,
Abajo,
al centro, adentro.
What do you think?
It's culture.
A la que está la carrera, la patrona de Granada.
Buenas tardes a todos.
Buenas tardes.
Tardes, noches. Bienvenidos al tablao flamenco La Quimera. Welcome to the Quimera.
One of the great things to do in Madrid is just to walk around and take in all the sights.
There's so many beautiful buildings and fountains and grand avenues and big roundabouts, and it's a big city. So just
Fountains and
strolling around is really beautiful. Looking at the different architecture, I always love to do that. I love to see the old buildings and the new buildings and the juxtaposition of those. Spain and Madrid, I think, is mostly old.
And we also found this great rooftop bar restaurant that we went to both, like kind of at night twilight and then in the afternoon.
Yeah, it was nice. There's so many places to eat and drink and just hang out and enjoy the evening when things finally cool down in the summer. So, lots and lots to do in Madrid.
We're back at Cibeles Fountain. This is what this palace is called now. It used to be the Palace of Communications, which was the post office, but now it's something else. And this is the this fountain is why, like when Real Madrid or Spain wins the World Cup or Real Madrid wins the league championship, this is where all the fans come and celebrate. Strolling along Gran Via. Actually, it turns into Alcalá, Calle Alcalá. Big Roman soldier at the top of that building.
So Madrid has several fabulous museums. The world famous one is the Prado, filled with Spanish masters and other phenomenal masterpieces from around the world.
We're in the Prado Museum, and this is the Velázquez room.
We also visited a museum that we didn't really know very well called the Museum of Anthropology, and that was a great find, really.
Yeah, definitely doesn't take too long to go through, maybe an hour. It's not overwhelming, but very interesting about the, sort of ancient history, I guess, archaeological. So I hope you enjoy.
Madrid Metro.
Hello, welcome to our Madrid Airbnb, where we just spent the last almost a week. We're in a great part of town. We're right off Grandeur, so close to transportation, loads of shops, restaurants, bars. That's been really nice. Come on and take a look at our little quirky apartment. We'll start in the kitchen. Kitchen was good. We didn't really cook, but good refrigerator. But here's one of the fun parts about the kitchen. We have a full bathroom. And then we have a single seater over here.
Toilet closet.
A toilet closet, a water closet. So, we got some steps in, get into the bathroom every day. Dining room that seats 12. It would be a little tight, but it was fine. So off the dining room is the first bunk room. We didn't need to use, we used some towels. And so that's the first of many. Okay, working our way forward, we come to the next bunk room, which again, we didn't need, but it became like a changing room, dressing room. Foyer. It is not 6 o'clock. It says 6 o'clock every minute of every day. Okay, here's the next bathroom with the missing toilet, because that's in the back. But shower and sink are fine. Still going forward. Double bed. Another double bed. I guess they're doubles, they're not queens. Okay, we're going forward. Get ready for the next bunk room. Now we're in the living room. Another double bed. TV, usual cable, and look at our view. We're on a quaint little street, but not at night when the disco comes alive or the club. So it's a little bit noisy on the weekend, but it's been nice to have the doors open and enjoy some air, although it's very hot, so we've been blasting the air conditioners every day. So this has been it. We're moving out tomorrow, heading to a new city. Hope you enjoyed this video of our kind of quick visit to Madrid. We had the family with us, so that made it even more special than just being in a city that we love so much.
Thanks for traveling with Danny and MJ.
We look forward to seeing you on our next adventure.